worst thing that's going to happen from you going out on a limb and trying something that you've always wanted to try is nobody sees it, or, you know, it doesn't get any kind of attention. Maybe you get some negative comments, some hate comments, somebody saying this is ugly or this sucks or whatever. When you do this stuff and you're creating from a place of passion and from like caring about the work that you're doing, it doesn't matter what some random person comments. If you would not respect their opinion, if they're not somebody that you respect, then why would you care what they say about you? You have to just create stuff because you love it. And if you put yourself out there authentically and you create authentically, and you don't have to show your face. You can be very successful without ever showing your face on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I personally choose to show my face, but a lot of people don't, and that's totally fine. But if you're creating from a place of caring about the work that you're making, and you put it out there authentically, and you just be yourself. I know it's so cliche, but it's the damn truth. Just be yourself. Be yourself and put yourself out there, just you. Because there's only one you. You're the only person who can be you. You're the only person who talks like you. You're the only person who has the life experience, the specific life experience that you do. There are things that have happened to you that are unique. And your specific upbringing and the things that you've gone through and everything, people want to hear this stuff. People want to hear your stories. They want to hear the things that you love and that you care about. And you'll see a lot of creators now that are like blowing up because they're just being themselves and sharing the stuff that they love. And fuck a niche. Forget the niche down and all this bullshit. I think it's... Maybe at one point it was true. And maybe in certain circumstances that works. Especially like for like an apparel brand or something. Like you don't want to just make a bunch of stuff that appeals to like, you know, everybody, because then you really don't appeal to anybody. You do have to have some sort of focus or goal, and your like target customer, you should have like something in your mind of like, okay, what type of person would like my designs? And that type of person can be you. It can be the type of stuff that you like, because there's other people like you. You're not the only one who likes the things that you like, you know? But when it comes to content creation and making videos and doing a podcast, and yes, with the podcast and with YouTube and stuff, it is a lot easier to market yourself if you have a specific type of niche. But I know people hate hearing this, and it sounds really scummy, but like, you are the brand. Like, you are the content. It's you. It's not, you know, people watch because they like you. You probably have a creator right now that you can think of that you have watched, and maybe they're talking about something that you have no clue about what they're talking about, or you actively dislike the thing that they're talking about. But you're watching for them. You want to see their reaction. You love the passion that they speak with when they talk about this thing. There might be a streamer or a YouTuber or a TikToker or whatever that you watch that they might really be into, say, just an example, I don't know, Lilo and Stitch. I don't know. That might be their thing, right? And you've never seen Lilo and Stitch, you don't really care about Lilo and Stitch, but you watch every video that they put out. I have a great example, an actually specific example. Teresa is Dead. Shout out to Teresa is Dead here on YouTube. I watch every upload that she does. She posts, so she started primarily doing makeup content, and she still does a lot of makeup content. I am not someone who wears makeup very frequently. At this point in my life, I wear makeup for like concerts and That's basically it. If I'm doing like a date night or going to an event or whatever, I'll do like bare minimum makeup. Like I'll do concealer, mascara, maybe a little blush. That's it. But as far as like full beat, like full face of makeup and playing with color and stuff, I do that very rarely. But I will watch every makeup video that Teresa puts out. You know why? Because I like Teresa. Teresa likes Labubus, okay? I think Labubus are weird and I don't get it. Like, but no hate. People like what they like, and in this hellscape that we're in, just let people like things. If you like Labubus and that's your thing, you go ahead. That is great. Good for you. I watched Teresa's blind box unboxings where she's opening Labubus and she's opening other little blind box things because I like Teresa. I have no interest in buying these things. I have no interest in these things that she's opening, but I like her reactions and I like her, so I watch her. She and her husband, Alex, shout out, they do these like restaurant reviews because they live in Florida and they go to like the theme parks and they do restaurant reviews. Am I ever going to go to these restaurants? Probably not. I watch every single one. I love them. I love their reactions. I love their commentary and I love their personalities. That's it. And in this age of AI bullshit where everything is fake and you watch a video and you can't even tell if it's real or not at this point, people are going to crave, and people are already craving, authenticity. They want to see you. You are a human being. You are flawed. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to say things you shouldn't have said. You're going to do things you shouldn't have done. You are going to have issues with your mic sometimes, and you're going to have videos where there's an edit that like you accidentally cut something out that you shouldn't have and you fucked up or whatever. Those things make you human. And those imperfections or whatever, that's what makes you human and that's what makes you relatable. And people want to see you be yourself. It's really that simple. But I know how easy it is to say, oh yeah, just be yourself. I know how easy it is to say that and how hard it is to actually do it. And I'm still continually trying to be myself as much as humanly possible. Like to be like me in real life is what you see right here. I try really hard to do that, but it's really hard, actually. It's really hard to, because you're so in your head, right? Like this thing that I'm doing is like not natural, right? Like sitting in front of a camera and a microphone, like talking to a computer screen. Your instinct is to like put on a face and like a different voice. And when I was in my 20s, I used to raise my voice more when I would talk in videos and stuff because I was really self-conscious about my voice. So I would kind of pitch up to here, and now I just talk at my regular tone and my regular pitch because I want to be myself. I don't care if somebody says, "Oh, your voice, you sound like a man. You have a manly voice, or you have a deep voice. You sound..." Okay, whoop-de-doo. But that also comes, I feel, from getting older. And the older I get, the less I give a shit about it, what anybody says about me. And I want to be authentic and I want to be myself. So, like, this is how I sound. This is how I look. I've got no makeup on. My nose is red. I have rosacea. I have not put any moisturizer on. I feel like a snake right now. I have my hood up because my hair is a mess. I'm on my lunch break for my job right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to come across as authentically as I can. And I think part of that, it just comes from, you have to stop trying. It's a difficult thing, but I think the more I do it, the more I just naturally get better at just being myself on camera. So shout out to Teresa. You're a big inspiration. And I watch all your videos, even if you are reviewing some eyeshadow palette that I am never going to buy because I barely wear eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow palettes that I have are 3+ years old and I still use them and they're probably expired and it's okay. But I watch because I like you. And so that's just what I would tell you guys. Just be yourself and just show up. Show up authentically and show up imperfectly. Your first videos are going to suck. Your first podcasts are going to suck. Your first drawing is going to suck, whatever. You're going to get better as you keep going, but you got to start. You can't, if you keep putting it off forever and saying, oh, well, I got to get better at it before I can charge anybody money for it. I got to get better at it before I can put it on YouTube. I got to get better at it. You're not going to get better unless you just keep doing it. And again, those imperfections, those things that make it suck, are the things that people are looking for. You know, I don't care to watch YouTube videos that are highly edited and have all these fancy transitions and sound effects and all this stuff. I just want to see a person with a camera talking, just the way YouTube used to be. And I think more and more people are going to crave that type of content as more of this AI slop continues to take over. So just be yourself and put yourself out there. Be proud to be who you are. And share your love of whatever it is that you love. My name's Cassie, and I love My Chemical Romance. I love stuffed animals. I love squishables. I love video games. I love The Last of Us. I love the Yakuza series. I love Agretzko. I love Trailer Park Boys. And I love corned beef hash. And I love collard greens. And I love pizza and angel hair pasta. And I love iced coffee. And I love the Backstreet Boys. I love a lot of country music. I love Rhett and Link. I love pens. I collect stuffed animals. I collect pens. I like little trinkets. I like having things around me and things on my walls that inspire me and make me happy. I like making art. I like swimming a lot. I like murder documentaries. I like Stavi's World. I like The Majority Report. I like secular talk. I like Hassan Piker. I used to like a lot of creators on YouTube that I won't mention now that I don't like anymore because I have realized that they are really just nasty and hateful people that are miserable and they're just projecting it onto the world. I like people who are actually themselves. I really hate, there's so many people, especially on YouTube, I feel like that are just so, you can tell when they're trying to be somebody that they're not. And they put on this persona, but the mask always slips. It might take years, but the mask always slips. And I think if you just come out from the jump just being yourself, and again, yeah, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to say things that people don't like and people are going to get mad at you and you're going to do things that people don't like and there's always going to be somebody getting mad at you for some reason if you put yourself out there. You can't let it affect you. Just try to be the best person you can. Try to do kind things for others. Try to, try not to harm anybody with your words or your actions. And if you do, apologize for it. Reflect on it. Don't have hate in your heart for no reason. Just be yourself and stick to your principles. And don't try to grift towards some community or, some certain group of people that all believe the same thing if you don't believe that. Don't just be money hungry and just oh, well, I know a way I can make a bunch of money online right now is if I say this and I pretend to like this thing. Don't do that. It's not worth it. You want to have your integrity and you want to just be yourself, and in the long run, you will be better off than all those people. In the long run, you will. In the short term, you might see people making a bunch of money by, pretending to believe something that they don't believe and just saying a bunch of bullshit to get views. Maybe people just, being just mean to each other on the internet for no reason, just to get clicks. Don't do that. Be more like Rhett and Link. Just create stuff that you love, make people laugh, make people smile, and express yourself creatively, and just let it go. You don't need to focus on all the negative people saying hateful things, because, who cares? Now, there's a difference between calling out people who are doing things that you think are bad and just, being mean and going in this back and forth, bullying match or whatever, talking about people's appearances and the way that they talk and stuff. And listen, we're humans. We're imperfect. We're going to say things that are not the best. And I can be a hypocrite sometimes. We all can. But I just think it's a much better use of your time to talk about stuff that you love rather than to talk about stuff that you hate. And just focus on making one person's day a little bit better, a little bit brighter. And I think that you will be successful in the long run. And it might take you a while. And your goal might not be to make money as a influencer or a small business owner or, content creator, whatever. That might not be your goal. And if your goal is to just reach people and to just have people see the stuff that you make, a lot of times money is the way that's possible, right? Because unfortunately, we do live in a world where money is a thing that we can't avoid. And I hate it. I think housing is a human right. I think food is a human right. I don't think anybody should have to pay for food. I don't think that people should go without their medications because they can't afford them and then just die. I don't think people should starve, especially in the richest country in the history of the world. I don't think anybody should be homeless. Anybody. Anybody. I don't care if they have a job. I don't care what their papers say. You're a human being. You're brought onto this earth against your own will, and you're going to land in the richest country in the history of the world. And then you're going to be told that, oh, you don't qualify for benefits. Oh, you're going to starve. Oh, your healthcare premiums are now $1,000 a month. Oh, you're being evicted because you can't afford your payment. There's so many things I wish I could change about this world. So many things that make me infuriated. And if the people in power, the people with money, actually did good things with their money, this world would be such a better place. Yet you have people like me and so many others who don't have a lot of extra money, and we still go out of our way to help people and to donate. And even if it's $20 that we have to give to somebody's GoFundMe, or to take the money that we have and it leaves us with basically nothing, but we want to donate to a certain cause that we believe in. That's the kind of shit we got to keep doing, y'all. The billionaires need to be doing good things with their money, but they're not. And they didn't get to be billionaires by doing good things. Okay? And I think we need to just focus on what we can do rather than what we can't do. And focus on just believing in the things that you believe in unabashedly. You have to think for yourself. You have to... It doesn't matter how you were raised. You're an adult now. You can think for yourself. And if you don't agree with the things that you were taught growing up, then you don't agree with them. You don't have to. Say how you feel and just be yourself. Just try to treat everybody with kindness. And I realize a lot of these things I'm saying sound like they're coming from a religious place, but they are not. I also do not understand, I cannot wrap my head around people who say, well, Religion is how we have a moral compass. And the reason that this country is so messed up is because we don't have Jesus in schools anymore. People need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. If you need a God or a religion to tell you what's right and what's wrong, that's a you problem. Religion and God have nothing to do with what's right and what's wrong. And people will say, well, where do you get your moral compass from? I don't know, empathy? My heart? Like, what do you mean? You don't need religion to tell you how to behave. Just be yourself. Try to be a good person. Try to do nice things for people. Try to put goodness out there. Try to just talk about the things that you love and just be yourself. And if you want to start a little business that maybe turns into a big business, or maybe it stays on a level that's manageable for you and that's where you want it. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel and your goal is to get monetized one day. Or maybe you just want to start a YouTube channel because you just want to make videos and you thought, well, it'll be fun. You have a phone. You have a phone. You do not need a fancy camera. You do not need a fancy microphone. You have a phone. Pick it up and start recording. You can start a podcast from your phone. You can start a YouTube channel from your phone. Just be yourself. Put yourself out there. Anyway, that's what's on my heart and my mind today. So I just wanted to share that. I'm really going to try to... I'm going to have more content. I'm literally editing 2 vlogs right now. I have been... Again, I had significant spike in my orders and my following, and I got really overwhelmed, and I'm still trying to edit 2 vlogs that are from last month. And I promise those are coming. But I do have exclusive content over on my Patreon. If you are interested, it's $5 per month. You get all of these regular videos early, but then you get exclusive videos as well. And you get exclusive content that isn't shared anywhere else. And you get announcements and stuff first. And you get printables. You get phone backgrounds that I design. Art prints that are, printable that you can get printed at home if you have a printer, or if you want to get them done at, CVS or Walmart or wherever, you can do that. Lots of content over there, and it helps support me as a small business owner and independent artist. So I appreciate it. Just here to motivate you to believe in yourself and put yourself out there, because we only get one life, and you're holding yourself back by being afraid of being cringy. And that's just the truth. You're holding yourself back because you're overthinking every little thing and you're not actually doing anything. Stop overthinking it and just start doing it. Put it out there. Start. Because if you never start, you'll never know what it could become. Bye, guys.